Welcome to Land to House. Just loading up the trailer to the four-wheeler here. I was also just checking all the tires and they're very low. Need to put some air in them real quick. I guess we'll just use the good old faithful bicycle pump back here. Let's see, yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Both the four-wheeler and the trailer tires are a bit low. Let's see what this thing indicates. I haven't filled them up since the spring of this past year. That one just barely shows up on the gauge, so I think it's time to put some air in here. I think I've had this hand pump for probably 10 years now. See if that did any good. These tires need 30 in them. We've got about 24. I have the four-wheeler to gather up some of the dirt here that I've been scraping off of my little water trench. I'm going to plop it into the trailer and take it down to my grass area and fill a couple of holes that were made by my neighbors. They took a couple of logs out of the woods and their truck got stuck and made some ruts. So thought I would fill it up with some of this dirt here. And then when I get some of this dirt moved away, I can spread it back out so that I can mow over this in a couple of months. I think that's mowable now. I'm gonna leave it as it is. And this is the amount of dirt that I pulled out. See if we can't get this down here to the grass area. Now I can also pull this little hill later, but I don't want to overload my do-it-yourself trailer here. Pretty sizable hill here. Hope my trailer does all right. Nice. Okay, let's move, I guess, halfway in between here so we can get all these ruts filled up. Need to patch this hole, these little ruts here, and then a sizable rut right there. And if I have any dirt left over, I want to just toss it in this general area over here. It's a bit rough on the mower. So it turns out all that dirt was enough to fill that hole and the majority of this one over here. So definitely need a lot more to get all this leveled out. But that will already make a big difference for sure. All right, let's go ahead and dump this bed and clean it out. I'm still impressed with this do-it-yourself dump bed that I made. Get the pin out. Let's see here. Oh. It has worked out quite well. The temperature difference from yesterday to today is significant. It was 70 to 75 yesterday and 45 today. Not feeling too well. Have a lot of sinus pressure behind this eye. It's just sore to the touch. But I actually took the kids to see her mom for the afternoon, and so it would be crazy for me to take a nap and not work. So that's what we're gonna do. Two things I want to tackle. I want to go out to the solar panel mount that I've been building and look at that, and then I may work a little bit more on getting this door cut out for the kids' castle bunk beds. So I'm gonna need drill and hammer and some clamps. Good morning. So did something yesterday I haven't done in years. Took some Tylenol. Have a sinus infection. It's my first one to ever get. Not fun. This eye right here feels like I've been punched in the face. But I still got out here yesterday and did some work on the solar panel mount. As you can see, I've got 2 panels installed, and it's 10:40 right now. That tree right there is casting a pretty good shadow. So I think it's this really big one right here, if you can see it or not with the sun. But anyway, I may cut that one down eventually to get another hour of sun in the day, but we'll have to see. Okay, well, I didn't go work out last night like I usually do. I'm not sure I'll go work out tomorrow. Just have to see. But I do have to ship out ram pumps today, so got to do some work. Probably go to the grocery store, and I don't know. Hopefully, the Tylenol will kick in here in about an hour, and I'll be feeling better. But just last night, I got about 7.5 hours of sleep, which is the most sleep I've had in one night in about 3 months. So that was helpful. But man, so in this area, we've had outbreak of pink eye. All the kids in town have it. I had it a couple weeks ago. Sinus infections, ear infections, and then this runny nose stuff I've had for, what, 2 months or so? 3 months? Anyway, long time. So let me know if other parts of the country or world are having this crazy outbreak. It's hit our house pretty bad. Emma and I have been sick for months. But anyway, enough of this sickness talk. Let's get some work done. Got the ram pumps delivered. I went to the hardware store and got a few things. They had this really thin trim board and then this corner trim board. Pretty cheap, $1.49, $3.25. I figured that would do well on the castle bunk bed to keep the kids from peeling that Castle Rock sticker off of the side. I also didn't have any way of attaching this stuff, so I bought some little 3/4 inch nails here, and then I got some all thread that I can use to put the other 2 solar panels up on the solar mount that's out back. But we're gonna go to the grocery store and buy food, and I might take some more pain meds and just lay down for an hour or 2 because I feel pretty terrible. Lay down for a little while. I can't say that it helped much. I had an idea this morning that maybe I should use the multimeter to test the panels to make sure that there's voltage showing up when the sun's out. And I have searched for over an hour to find my multimeter. I found the bag that it's supposed to be in with a couple of the leads here, but I have no idea where the meter is. I'm thinking a couple things. It's still out here somewhere and I just haven't seen it yet, even though I've looked through everything twice. Could be at my parents' house, or it was in an Ingles bag with the stuff that I used back in 2015 to make my automatic chicken coop door. So I may have thrown it away. But I'm gonna just take a moment here, pull everything out, and see if I can find it. Hopefully I just left it at my parents' house for some reason. But anyway, let's see if I can find it out here. Arrow started coughing last night, and we decided to take him and Emma to the doctor. Arrow apparently just has a cough, just some drainage. I guess maybe just a light cold. But his lungs were fine. But Emma, on the other hand, is having fever and drainage, cough, and rubbing her eyes. Turns out she's got an ear infection. So that definitely was a reason to go to the doctor. Yeah. Let me get the water filter changed out here. You can see it gets pretty bad after a week or so. We've been running a lot of baths and showers lately, so this will probably become an every 2-week thing for me. You've seen it before. I just shut this off, shut this off. Bucket up under here. Turn this. Anyway, I personally am feeling some better, mostly because I'm taking that Tylenol cold and sinus. Man, I have looked all over this house, out in the shop and everything, and I can't find my multimeter. And I remembered it's in a bag that has a bunch of little wire, has the wire for my solar panels that I bought years ago, and a small charge controller. And for some reason, I feel like I saw it a few weeks ago and thought, oh, that's where this is. I put it back in whatever it was in, and then I've forgotten about it again. I don't know. I'll give it a few more hours of looking. I may just have to go buy new stuff. Well, I looked for another hour or so for my multimeter and my charge controller and wire. I have no idea where it's gone off to. But I wanted to show you the solar panels so far. They are doing well. We had some pretty serious wind yesterday, and this thing didn't rack or move or anything, so it worked out pretty good. But the panels themselves have this type of connector down here. Ouch. That's the kind that my wiring had, wherever it is. So anyway, I may have to buy a harness for that and get it all hooked up. It's pretty cool though. It's got your negative and positive indicators on there. But anyway, I might get the other portion of this installed here this afternoon. I'm not feeling well. Sinus pressure all along this side over here. I actually was looking, and this eye is actually more swollen than the other. So that being said, and I've got the cold since almost 6 months. It's ridiculous. The channel has like 950 videos now, and 144 of those are vlogs, or maybe 145, I can't remember. But I may take a break. I don't know if it's gonna be a week or 2 weeks. Just kind of relax for a bit. I'm not tired of doing them, I'm just sick. So that's one thing. And I do have a product review coming up, and also the bunk bed into a castle videos coming up. And I've got a list. We're talking maybe 30 or 40 things that I want to build. I just need to take a little break. Both the kids are sick, I'm sick, and it's just too much. So there may not be a vlog next week, but hopefully there'll be at least the castle, bunk beds, and maybe that product review. Anyway, and I may go ahead and purchase a multimeter so that I can get a reading on these panels, because it'd be sad if I installed them and they're not working. But I was thinking, days like today, where there's not a cloud in the sky, it would be really nice to have a few hundred watts going to the house, because I'm running the dryer right now for some clothes, and I mean, shoot, if you threw an extra 600 watts towards that, it would cut down our bill pretty good. So I also want to look at the meter, and then time for 1 hour, and see what our house uses in a typical hour, and just see what our usage is. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and my deepest apologies for being sick in the video. I don't normally like watching videos like that, and so that's why I'm kind of taking a break. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.